It's not much.
Yeah, but it's yours.
I'm not fucking with that Dahlia shit though.
I ain't fucking with it either. But I got my sights set on something bigger. I want the whole fucking map.
I put the family first. I had to put in the work. Got it all out the mud, nigga. They didn't see me at my worst. I done rose from the dirt. Down bad shit hurt. I put the family first. But I put the family first.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DC, and I'm here with a new reaction video to Power Book 4 Force. And today, I'm finna be breaking down some exclusive photos of Season 2 of Force that was released by Stars and released by Complex on their website, and give my quick thoughts and my quick opinion on this next upcoming season of Force. Now, if you're a huge fan of Power like me, and you like the videos I upload and create, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and turn on your post bell notifications to get notified every time I upload a video. Also, leave your comments and theories down below in the comment box. Now, a couple of days ago, Stars released some exclusive photos of Season 2 of Force, giving us a sneak peek of Season 2, as well as some brand new characters that's going to be entering the Power universe. And based off these photos that they released, I could just tell that Season 2 is going to be epic, especially now that Gary Lennon is the new showrunner of Force. I'm expecting them to bring a lot of the old school Power vibes to this show, and I can't wait to see the return of Tommy Egan, man. Force is almost here. We got like a month left, and then we will finally begin the return of Tommy Egan. It's been a long time coming, and I'm also expecting the Season 2 trailer as well to be releasing real soon too. They most likely going to release it in August once they get close to the release date, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see that trailer. I've been anticipating Season 2 for the longest now, and I'm just glad Season 2 is almost here. But I'm going to get into this new synopsis that was released on Complex, and then I'll be getting into the breakdown afterwards. But enough talking, let's get into this video. After leaving New York behind, Egan is sticking around in Chicago and hopes to avenge the death of his former rival, Liliana. He'll also be exploiting the rivalry between the Serbs and Chicago's biggest drug dealer, Miguel Garcia. All while torn by the promise of a second chance with his blood family, Tommy must decide what he's willing to sacrifice to finally ascend the throne of the kingpin, the official Synopsis Teases. Now, in this picture right here, we see Jenard and a new character by the name of Miguel Garcia, and I'm expecting Jenard to try to make a deal with Miguel to do business with him, so he can have an ally to protect him and watch his back now that CBI is finna be split down the middle, and Jenard is finna be out here in these streets on his own. And if I was Jenard, I'd be careful around Miguel, because according to the Miguel's character description, Miguel is a mean and violent domineering alpha male, and he's also one of the biggest drug dealers in Chicago, and he has a direct line to the cartel as well. And the cartel is somebody that you want to play around with. They roll heavy and they move deep. And if I was Jenard, I want to get on Miguel's bad side, because Miguel looked like he about to be a very dangerous character in this next upcoming season of Force. And I can't wait to see what happens next with his character and his storyline moving forward in this next upcoming season. Now, we see Tommy and Diamond looking at each other, and I'm expecting these two to be having a meeting with Miguel. If you pay real close attention to Tommy and Diamond's outfit, Tommy and Diamond is wearing the same outfit in this scene right here with Miguel and Tommy staring each other down, with Diamond in the back watching over. And I'm expecting Miguel to be torturing these people that he has tied up in these chairs to show Tommy and Diamond that he's not somebody you want to mess around with, and he means business. I did see in an interview online a while back from Chris Lofton, who plays the Jenard character, and in that interview, Chris mentioned that Season 2 is going to have some Narcos type of vibes to it. And I believe Miguel is going to play a huge part by introducing the cartel into these storylines in Season 2, since he has a direct line with them. And Tommy could use this as his advantage to take over Miguel's spot in that organization and become the biggest drug dealer in Chicago if he plays his cards right. Because like Tommy told Diamond last season in the season finale, Tommy wants the whole map. And in order for him to do that, he's going to have to take out the competition. And with Miguel having beef with the Serbians, I could see him manipulating the situation to his advantage to get what he wants out of it. And I'm expecting Tommy to be making a whole lot of moves in this next upcoming season to ascend that throne of the kingpin in Chicago. And I can't wait to see what happens next with this storyline between Tommy and Miguel, now that Tommy is going to be exploring this rivalry that Miguel has with the Serbians. Now, we see Tommy in Diamond's barbershop with his hands in the air, and somebody is most likely pointing a gun at Tommy. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of Tommy's enemies that's pointing his strap at him. And if I had to take a wild guess, I would assume that it's Jenard crazy ass that's pointing his gun at Tommy. This seemed like something that Jenard would do. It not like that. I don't see anybody else coming inside of Diamond's barbershop and pulling out a strap on Tommy unless it's Jenard. I feel like this is something that Jenard would do. But you never know. Power usually like to throw us a lot of curveballs and make it seem like it's something that it really isn't. It could be anybody in this scene right here. You never know. It could be Miguel. It could be that cop that was blackmailing Diamond last season. It could be Cousin Buddy. It could be some new CBI characters that's coming into play. You never know. You just never know who is pulling out this strap on Tommy. But we just gonna have to wait and see until then. Now we see Jenard and Diamond having a conversation with each other, and these two is most likely having an argument about Tommy, like they always do. And I'm expecting Jenard hate for Tommy to grow even more in season 2, especially since Diamond is going to be working closely with Tommy now. And hopefully your boy Diamond could find a way to keep Jenard under control, because Jenard is going to be on that same bullshit that he was always on in season 1 by trying to take out Tommy and get rid of him once and for all. And if I was Jenard, I would just work with Tommy instead of going against him. Jenard really doesn't have a valid reason to hate Tommy if you ask me. Like, I feel like Jenard, Tommy, and Diamond would be a perfect team, but Jenard is just too obsessed with Tommy and worried about the stuff that Tommy be doing. Jenard just be on some hater shit, bro. And eventually, Jenard's obsession over Tommy is going to lead to his downfall if he keeps it up. Tommy is not somebody you want to play around with. And I hope Jenard realizes this before it's too late. Now, we see Walter and Uncle Paulie having a conversation with Tommy. And I'm pretty sure Walter is going to try to talk Tommy into working for him and joining the Flynn organization like he did last season. And I'm surprised Tommy and Walter is even meeting up, especially after what happened in the season 1 finale when Walter tried to set up Tommy to be killed by the 4 horsemen from Ireland and tried to blame Gloria's death on Tommy after she was killed by the Serbians for what Walter did to the Serbians by killing 3 of their men. And if I was Tommy, I wouldn't even be messing with Walter. I wouldn't even be having a conversation with him. Walter on his last dying breath, and he constantly worried about keeping his kids under control and running the Flynn organization, when he should be worrying about his health and keeping that under control and focusing on that. But overall, Walter cannot be trusted, and I wouldn't even be entertaining anything that Walter has to say. And if I was Tommy, I would have popped Walter, and I would have popped Uncle Paulie for what Claudia did to Liliana last season. Because if we being honest, Walter is the real reason why Liliana is dead. Because if Walter didn't kill 3 of the Serbians' men, none of this back and forth would have been happening between the Serbians and the Flynn organization. Gloria most likely would have still been alive, as well as Liliana, and Tommy most likely would have still been getting his money with Claudia with the whole Dahlia drug that they had set up, but Walter just had to fuck it up for everybody. And in season 2, I'm expecting Walter to have a major downfall and lose control of the Flynn organization in the end when it's all said and done. And don't be surprised if karma finally catches up to him for all the stuff he done did. And I can't wait to see what happens next with Walter's storyline and the rest of the Flynn family now that the Flynn organization is about to be weakened. Now we see Jenard and another new character by the name of Shanti, the Showstopper Page. And based off this photo right here, it looks like your girl Shanti is going to be Jenard's new love interest. And I honestly thought that Shanti was going to be Diamond's new love interest. Because according to her character description, Shanti is an ex-professional boxer that owns her own gym. And if you ask me, her and Diamond have similar things in common, as far as both of them being former boxers and having a passion for it. And I honestly thought your boy Diamond was going to be the one to hook up with Shanti, but I guess not. And it looks like your boy Jenard is going to be messing around with her. And hopefully, your girl Shanti can find a way to keep Jenard's mind distracted from thinking about Tommy, and he could focus on her instead. Because that boy Jenard is always worrying about Tommy. He stayed thinking about Tommy 24/7, 365. And that shit don't make no sense at all. And if Jenard plays his cards right, Shanti could probably be a valuable asset for him. Especially now that CBI is finna be split down the middle and some of the soldiers have went with Diamond and joined his side of the CBI business. Jenard most likely won't have too many soldiers on his end to back him up. And Jenard could really use Shanti as a soldier if she's down for the cause and willing to ride out with him. And I can't wait to see what happens next with this storyline between your boy Jenard and your girl Shanti, the Showstopper Page. Now we see Tommy and Diamond locked and loaded, and it looks like they're about to get ready to get into a shootout at this warehouse that they're in. And I can't wait to see what happens next with Tommy and Diamond's storyline, and now that these two is going to be growing a closer bond with each other in this next upcoming season of Force. And I just hope Tommy finds a way to keep Diamond around as an ally, because Tommy is going to need all the help he could get in order to take over the streets of Chicago and become the biggest drug dealer in the city. And with Diamond by his side and a couple of more allies that he can trust, I'm pretty sure Tommy is going to find a way to ascend that throne as the kingpin and become the biggest drug dealer in Chicago. And I can't wait to see how Tommy is going to handle all these new situations that's about to come at him in season 2. New enemies, new problems. More power, more problems. And I can't wait to see what happens next with these new storylines in season 2. But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button and turn on your post bell notifications to get notified every time I upload a video. I will be dropping more Power Book 4 Force content once they give us some more information about the show. and once they drop that season 2 trailer, because I'm definitely expecting that season 2 trailer to be releasing real soon too. It could be coming at any day now, and we just got to stay on the lookout for it and be ready for it when it drops. But it's your boy DC. I'm out. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, y'all be safe out here.